Hello, Periscope. It is the Doll Facer. Oh my God, my eyebrows are looking rough. I didn't fill them in today, but that's all right. I have in the chair with me right now a hair model for hairstylist Little Maya, and she's about to get camera ready for her photo shoot with Bubs, the photographer, and she's gonna leave Doll Face Studio to get her hair done by Little Maya for some advertising, promotional work, and so on and so forth. So today, she's gonna get like a smoky, like a purple kind of smoky eye with a cut crease and pink lips, and we're going to do highlighting and contour. So she's going to have the phone now. So you just have it face here, and then if something like that, you would just say hi to whoever that is.
It's gonna face me.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. Looking through. Oh my goodness.
No, you don't.
You got me looking through.
No, you don't.
I'm about to download it.
Yeah. Okay, so first thing I already prepped her skin, and I'm using these 3 shades on her. I'm using this Mayron concealer here. I'm using this foundation. It's a full coverage, and I'm also using this darker shade full coverage foundation to do her contour. So I'm going to do her foundation first using my foundation brush. So you just put that in front of your face. Cool. So usually when I apply foundation, I use water on the skin first to hydrate it, and then sometimes, depending on how the client's skin feels, I may use an oil-free moisturizer to help aid in spreading the foundation so that it won't appear to be heavy or cakey, and that it can blend in really easily, especially when I'm using different shades and different colors. So the model already has on individual lashes, and that really enhances her eye shape. So I'm just applying the foundation all over. Now sometimes I'll apply the concealer first to the areas that I'm going to highlight, and then I'll follow with foundation. But today I'm doing it differently. No particular reason, it's just what I felt like doing. So again, I'm just applying the foundation all over, and I'm using a full coverage foundation because she's going to be doing a photo shoot today with the photographer known as Bubs. And anytime you're doing a photo shoot, you want to make sure that you have professional makeup done because those cameras pick up everything. Now, she definitely already has natural beauty, so all I'm doing is just enhancing what she's already working with. Okay, so her foundation is applied.
They're trying to encourage everybody to urgent care now because it was a thing to go to urgent care like an afternoon. Now they got to go in the morning now. So whatever is going on at the hospitals, they're trying to throw it out. That to be an extreme emergency.
Okay, so I applied that to under her eye to just above her cheek area. And you can also catch this video in its entirety a little later on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Tia Regular, TIAREGULAR. I'll also post some pics on Instagram. My name on Instagram is The Doll Facer. So I'm going to contour her nose, so I'm applying the highlight just down the center of her nose. I'm going to apply a little just underneath her nose and the small section of her chin. Just to add a little definition to her jaw area, I'm applying a little concealer on her jawline. Now we're going to blend. Blending is super, super key. You don't want to have the demarcation on your face. Demarcation is when you can see a distinct, defined line of where makeup hasn't been blended. So I'm patting. Thanks for watching, Layla Mag. She's getting doll faced. I'm blending her concealer with her foundation now, using a wedge sponge. You can look up for me. So her eyes are going to be a little smoky, so I didn't apply the concealer too close to her lash line. I want to have room to smudge her liner underneath when I apply it. Okay, so again, we're just blending all the areas where the concealer was applied so we can have an even finish. So that side is blended. Yeah. Thanks for watching, Owen. Oh, you getting some hearts, you getting some love. You can leave it on your face. Oh, you getting lots of hearts.
That's probably from one person.
Okay, so we're blending everything, and then if you could look up again for me. Again, blending is key.
She went to school. She went to South Park Academy. She went to who? South Park Academy. That's what she graduated. I'm talking about our Anisha. I think so. That's what I'm
That right there is so irritating.
What?
I'm saying it's okay.
Where the mark is?
Mm-hmm.
Is it her?
Mm-mm.
Sure.
All right. So her highlighted areas are all blended, as you can see. Oh yeah, you can leave it on. Right. Yep, perfect. So her highlighted areas are all blended. Now we're going to do just a little contouring. So I'm applying the darker shade of the full coverage foundation that is shown here to her hairline. So Maya says she's going to do a side part. So since she's not going to have a bang, we could do a little contouring for her around her hairline. We want to apply the darker shade along the sides of her nose. I'm using another foundation brush to apply her contour shade. So I'm going to apply a little just under her cheekbone. And it's going to give her some definition. She has a really great facial structure. So the highlighting and contouring is really going to emphasize and enhance that. So again, I'm going back to the wedge sponge. To blend the contour shades to her foundation so that you can have a even transition of the coloration. Now, even though she has a very full hairline, for people who may not have a full hairline and you may want to wear your hair off your face, contouring your hairline can camouflage missing hair. That's just a quick tip. So now I'm going to blend the contour with her highlight. You will receive a confirmation text. Standard message and data rates apply. That's lucky. It's a 45495. Alright, so that's blended. Do the same for her other side. And contouring your cheeks can give the appearance of having a slender face if that's something that you will want to do. If you feel like your face is full, not saying that her face is full or too full, we're doing this strictly for camera purposes. But if you're a person who feels that your face is a little too full or whatever, you can contour your cheeks to give you the appearance of having a more slender face. So again, we're blending.
He coming right now?
Well, I don't know. I knew that was going to happen.
So we just blended the lighter shade that was on her nose. I took some of that and applied it just to the center of her forehead. And then I'm blending that using the other side of the sponge for blending. Alright, so now she's all blended. Everything is all blended. Now I'll just make sure the camera's on you, that's all.
Oh, my phone.
Yeah, it's stuck. Okay. Alright, so she's all blended. So now I'm going to sculpt her brow. Okay, so her hair is a lighter shade of brown, so I'm going to use a, hey, thanks for joining. I'm using a light brown pencil, and we're going to fake dye her brows. Her brows are naturally nice and dark, so I'm going to fill them in using a light brown pencil to complement her hair color, and it's something that I call fake dyeing.
You see how my eyebrows look crooked.
Oh, they gonna be even in a minute because I'm a sculptor, so your brows gonna be on fleek.
They sat down by the bathroom or something like
All right. So, can you tell that her brow is a little lighter? Let's see. This is a light brown brow. The brow still the same color, light brown.
you know where the fire, right? So if everybody this is about the bathroom because that's where they started making it.
So you can fill in brows using a pencil, a brow gel, or a brow powder.
So what did y'all gotta go to the bathroom? Where y'all gonna go?
So now her brows are filled in. So now I'm going to sculpt them using a foundation, using her concealer. So I'm applying her concealer with this brush here.
That's a safety issue.
Let me tilt you up just a little. And we're going to go just under the brow. This is called brow sculpting. And you apply the concealer just under the brow and then just above the brow. So I'm going to blend what got applied. I'm also using this concealer as a primer in a sense for her shadow so that her colors can really pop. Because I'm going to be using shades of pink and shades of purple on her lids today. So now I'm blending the concealer that was applied above her brow, starting from the inner brow, going outward using light short strokes. Because again, we don't want to tug on the face. Oh, she's on fleek. We'll do the same on the other side.
You always just keep me.
Now, quit wearing this Johnson suit. That's my most comfortable thing. See, I'm about to be getting
And then apply the concealer above the brow. Again, we're using a flat brush to apply her concealer because it can lay against the face really easily to give you that defined line around your brow. And we're blending it out, starting from the inside of the brow going outward.
I like them.
So I'm going to use this angled brush here to fade her brows on the inner part. And that's just going to give her a faded brow. So since I applied her brow pencil over her entire brow, I was able to just spread some of the brow pencil into the foundation that was from the contour part of her nose to give her the faded effect on her inner brows. Yep, and she's good. So now we're going to apply the powder. The powders being used today are the Camo Visage Powder by Ben Nye, Nutmeg by Ben Nye, and Ben Nye Luxury Powder. You don't have to. Yeah. Alright, see you. Thank you, you too. So I'm applying the powder over her entire face. And I'm using this fluffy powder brush. And I absolutely love this powder because it has a yellow hue to it. So it gives you a golden finish along with setting the foundation. It doesn't look ashy. It doesn't look dry. It just gives you a nice finished set look. And it isn't heavy on the face. And it blends really easily. So again, we're applying this to her entire face. So since she's doing a shoot, we want to really make sure that everything is well blended and well set. I'm going to apply just a little more powder all over. I'm going to apply the highlighting powder, which is the luxury powder from Ben Nye that I showed. So if you could look up for me. I'm using this dome tip brush here to apply that. You can look up for me. And again, we're patting. The Ben Nye Luxury Powder is a really good highlighting powder. You can also use it as a translucent powder. It doesn't give a pink or peachy cast. It's similar in shade to Ben Nye's banana powder, which I also love. And it's a very, very fine powder. You can look up a little. And it sets really, really well. And I'm going to apply a little down her nose where we highlighted her nose, and a little between the brow and a little on the center of her forehead. Next, we're going to apply the nutmeg powder where we contoured her nose. And I'm using this blush brush to do that. Shout out to Delium Tools. I absolutely love Delium Tools. I love their brushes. And she is well blended. I'm using this brow brush that can also be used to brush or comb lashes to ensure that her brow filler is blended on her brows. So she is all blended and she is set and she's ready for her colors. For her blush, I'm going to use my go-to handy dandy Ben Nye blush palette. You can tell I get a lot of use out of this. I'm using this shade of blush here on her. And I'm using circular motion to apply the blush. And I'm applying the blush right where the highlight and the concealer meet for her highlight and contour application. So remember, we apply her contour here and her highlighter here. So I'm applying her blush where they meet. And this blush brush almost looks like a stipling brush, but it's actually a blush brush. And this is a MAC brush. I also love MAC brushes too. So far, MAC and Delium Tools have been my favorite brushes. Okay, so she has her blush on. Just going to use this powder brush to blend it a little. Next, I'm going to use this flat tip brush to apply a white cream to her lid. The white cream comes from the Makeup Forever Flash palette, and I'm using the white cream as a base for her pink shadow because I really want the pink to pop. So I'm only going to apply to her lid, only to her lid, not to her crease, not under her brow, just to her lid where the pink is going. The eyeshadows used today are going to be from Inglot. Shout out to Makeup Forever and thank you for the Flash palette. You can do a lot of different things with the Flash palette. You can literally do someone's entire makeup with powder using a Flash palette. So shouts out to Makeup Forever for that. So we're going to start off with this palette here. We're using pinks and purples. Perfect. Okay, you're almost finished. I'm using a dome-shaped brush to apply purple shadow to her crease. I'm using this purple here. Wait. Okay, this purple. So I don't know the exact name of this shade because Inglot shadow palettes are interchangeable. Okay. Now I'm going to apply this pink to her lid over the white. So as you can see that applying the white cream from the Makeup Forever palette prior to applying her Inglot pink shadow has minimized fallout on her lashes. You had a little, but not much. And it really allowed the color to pop. So if you're looking for a way to have your colors, like your lighter shades or your pale shades of eyeshadow to pop, you will want to either use a much lighter color concealer or foundation on your lids, or you can use a white cream eyeshadow prior to applying your color shadow, and you'll get the maximum color show of your eyeshadow. Okay. Now I'm going to use this brush to apply a little black from the Inglot palette to her corner, as well as in her crease. but we're not going all the way through her crease using the black, just the outer corner. And we're just gonna blend that with the purple. A little, Again, we're just applying the black shadow to her corners and just a little in the crease where we applied the purple. Blending that with the pink, blending it with the purple. Okay. So now, to give her a little bit of a smoky effect, you can look up for me. We're going to use this small, round, but it's flat brush under her lid. And I'm going to apply the black shadow underneath. And I'm only going to apply the black from midway to her outer corner. Look up on it, turn a little bit. Again, if you want to see this video from the very beginning, you could catch it on my YouTube channel, Tia Regular, TIAREGULAR. It'll be available there. Next, I'm going to apply a little of the white shadow from the inner corner outward. Look up again for me. Okay. And we're just blending the black and the white under her lid. I want to lighten the pink just a little. So I'm going to apply a little of the white shadow here. If you could close your eyes for a sec. And I'm only applying the white to the center part of her lid, just to lighten the pink a little more. And next, I'm gonna use this real pale peach color as her highlighter under her brow. So I'm just patting it. So I applied it using the flat part of the brush, and then I blended it with the crease using the end of the brush, the bottom. I'm applying using this part of the brush as her highlighter under her brow. And this is a very pale peach color that I'm using as her highlighter under the brow. And I'm using this part of her brush to blend with her crease color. Okay, so she has her eye color and her cheek color. The next thing that we're going to do is use the black cream from from the Makeup Forever Flash palette, and I'm going to apply that using a very thin brush as a cream liner. So I'm doing that along her lash line on her upper lid. I really love using the Makeup Forever black cream from the Flash palette because it's very, very pigmented and it goes on very easily. It is super, super black, which is exactly what I wanted. And we're just applying it across her whole lid, and we're winging it out on her outer corner. What you think?
I like it. It's pretty.
So last but not least is her lip color. I'm going to apply this lip pencil here. And she's going to finish with Pretty in Pink from Doll Faced Cosmetics. Pretty in Pink is one of our liquid lippies. It is a lip paint. It's a vegan, It's a vegan product, as in it has a peppermint oil base, which is really good moisturizer. And it also is a good conductor for the pigment that is in the lip color. And the lip colors are very, very long lasting and super lightweight. So I'm applying the liner inside her lip, on her bottom lip, and then along the top of her natural lip line on her upper lip to give her a pouty effect. Now we're going to finish with Pretty in Pink. This is the shade here. Pretty in Pink from Doll Faced Cosmetics. The website is currently under construction. As you can see, it is very, very pigmented, as I stated. It's true to color. It goes on as a liquid and it has a semi-matte finish.
Pink don't never look right on me.
It does today.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Periscope? You think pink looks right on her? Okay. She got doll faced. She's camera ready. It's all blended. She's ready for her photo shoot. Thanks for Periscope for watching. Catch this video on my YouTube channel, Tia Regular. Catch the pictures on Instagram and on Facebook. My Facebook is Tia Regular. Instagram, The Doll Facer. You see she is all blended. Products used today are from Ben Nye, Mayron, Inglot, Makeup Forever, and Doll Faced Cosmetics.